Well, let's speak to our regional correspondent, Olivia Bizot. Olivia, 2 years into this war, the conflict, the end of the conflict doesn't look any nearer.
Good morning. Yes, well, when the army took over Khartoum just a few weeks ago, many had hoped that the war would begin winding down and that the army could eventually use that victory as a potential leverage in peace negotiations. But unfortunately, that has not happened and the fighting has actually escalated. Now, the centre of gravity of this war is now moving west to the region of Darfur, which is mostly in the hands of the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. The most intense fighting is taking place in and around El Fasher, which is the last major city in the Darfur region under government control. Now, on Sunday, the RSF seized control of Zamzam camp, which is a camp for displaced people located around 15 kilometres from El Fasher. Now, they seized control of the camp after a 4-day assault. Many aid organisations have called those attacks one of the worst atrocities since the war began 2 years ago. Now, both sides in this war are receiving foreign support, and these foreign powers are pouring arms into the country, which is really helping to keep this war going. Many fear that the country could eventually split in two, with the RSF controlling most of the western part of the country and the army controlling most of the north and the east. But for now, both sides have vowed to continue fighting until they obtain total victory. This Tuesday, diplomats are expected to meet in London in an attempt to find a way forwards in this conflict. But as the war enters its 3rd year, peace is unfortunately still looking very far away.
And yet, Olivia, it's already, according to the United Nations, the world's worst humanitarian crisis.
Yes, that's right. The situation is absolutely catastrophic. Tens of thousands of people have been killed since the war began. Those are estimates, but the number is likely a lot higher. More than 13 million people are believed to have been displaced. Millions, if not tens of millions of people are on the brink of famine. Now, Sudan is the only country in the world where famine has been declared in multiple locations. One of the worst hit areas is Zamzam camp, where the 4-day assault by the RSF took place last week. Now, hundreds of people were killed in those attacks, including many aid workers and even children. Markets were destroyed, homes were burnt, and the only medical clinic serving the over 300,000 people in the camp was destroyed. Now, this case in Zamzam is nowhere near an isolated case. Both the RSF and the army have repeatedly been accused of specifically targeting civilians since the war began 2 years ago. They've also been accused of blocking humanitarian routes and preventing aid from getting to the areas that need it the most. Now, aid organisations are warning that this situation is only going to get worse in the coming weeks, especially with the rainy season around the corner. They've warned that millions more people will be at risk of famine.
Our regional correspondent, Olivia Bizot, thanks very much indeed.